Okay, so now we're going to start with a little bit of workshopping. We're going to talk about brainstorming, okay? And so I'm going to show a photo of it in a second. But for the brainstorming, we're going to choose a topic, and they have 3 that you can use. You can also create your own, that's totally fine. And with the brainstorming, I like to, let me see if that's my next slide. No, it's not. Okay. I will show you the picture in a moment though, but I like to, again, keep this part of the process a little bit messy, a little bit different. So I know some folks like to do brainstorming where they keep a list and they do it neatly on the computer, but I like to do it on paper and kind of create a circle, a star, you can call it a starburst or a cluster, a spider web, whatever you want. As I said, I'll show you in a moment. And you kind of create prongs coming out from it. And again, it helps us kind of be messy. And what is this? Why does she keep talking about being messy? Well, one of the things that this messiness does is help us, and writing on paper, help us connect with when we first started writing in our childhood. We probably didn't have much fear of writing then. And it was a time where we connected and felt, not a lot of anxiety, but felt good about writing. And so that kind of takes us back to that and the feeling of feeling good about writing rather than having anxiety. So I'm going to take you through these topics, and then I will show you the picture of the brainstorm. Here's one: a letter to a prospective employer describing your standout qualifications for the job. So you don't need to write, you can write dear somebody, whatever you want, and start in any way you want. But this is, again, we're going to start with a brainstorm, so we don't have to worry about that part yet. Okay, the second one is a letter to a current employer offering ideas to create a more enjoyable work environment. And a blog or article convincing others to try a favorite hobby: cooking, running, building, crafting, or choose your own topic. Okay, and here is the picture I promised of the sample brainstorm. I put in mine. So let's say I was going to do a letter about my standout qualifications. I would put right in the middle my qualifications. And then all around it, I put different things that I think are special about what I do. I'm a writer. I have 20 years of experience. I work with advanced and ESL students. I'm a college writing instructor. I'm personable, skilled with research and editing. I work with all skill levels, and I work with all ages. So that you can really put whatever you want in your brainstorm. But the important part is to just keep going with it. So I would say start with 10 prongs. And if you want to write more, if you can do more in the time that I'm going to allot, then please do it. And just really think about anything that pops into your head. Don't think too much. Just let it go. If your qualification happens to be, if it's mom in chief or dad in chief, write that down. It doesn't have to go into the letter later. If your qualification is I'm great with my dog, just put it down. You never know what will come from it. So just write down anything that you think of. And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes on that. But before I do, does anyone have questions on how to do the brainstorm? No. Okay, great. All right, so I will give you a few minutes to do that. And if your camera's on, you can look up when you're finished. Again, let's try out 10 prongs.